All right, I just want to play this. Sorry, I didn't have my microphone in the right place. I want to play this because there are a lot of people who criticize me when I said that you can be arrested for civil debt. So I'm going to play this video and then I want to get your opinion on it. So there we go here.
On a News4Jax I-Team investigation involving a local businesswoman known for mentoring others on Airbnb investing.
Janae White is now asking a judge to withdraw a court order for her civil arrest in connection with a civil fraud case.
Okay, so now you just heard the news reporter say civil arrest, civil fraud case. Now, let me just kind of outline. No, let's let them say it, because most people won't just believe it if I say it.
Salome's here to explain, Tiffany, what led up to all this.
Joy Tarek, Janae White was found in contempt for failing to turn over financial records. Her attorney is now asking a judge to cancel a court order for her arrest, saying she's turned over all the financial documents the court asked for. She was ordered in March to either pay a $35,000 judgment or turn over those financial records, showing she could not. According to court filings, she has not fully complied. News4Jax spoke to the plaintiff's attorney when the court first issued the civil arrest order earlier this month.
Okay, so now, did you hear that? Now, most of you may be thinking, oh, because she committed fraud that they were going to be able to do it. No, what happened was she got a judgment, a civil judgment to pay $30-some thousand. I forget the exact amount. When they asked for her to bring in documents, and if you watch my other videos, I call it attest to the debt. So if you're not getting sued by individuals like a business or, with her situation, it is still similar if you're getting sued by a credit card company. You get a default judgment and they called you into court to say, what are you going to do to pay this debt? You don't show up or you don't bring the documents, they put a civil warrant for your arrest. So this is third-party verification. I'm not doing this to try to scare anybody. What I'm trying to do is to make sure that you know everything so it could get you motivated to fight and to do the right things to be able to fight a case. Because here's the thing. When you're getting sued by a debt collector, getting sued by original creditor, getting sued by anyone civilly about money. Remember, this is about money. And if you don't do anything, you don't defend yourself, you end up getting a judgment. So the first thing is that you got to get into the mindset of I'm going to do something to fight the case. By fighting the case, you already eliminate a whole bunch of these things that is happening to her. Now, she did try to fight the case, and you might be thinking this too. Well, Steve, she did try to fight the case. And they're bringing her in because she lost the case and she had a judgment. What did the key words of what she didn't do? What did they ask her to do? They asked her to bring in the documents to prove why she couldn't pay the debt. So technically, is she really getting arrested because of the debt that she owes? No. She's getting arrested for being in contempt of not doing what the court ordered her to do. And this is what I tell people. I say, just when you called in, is that first of all, if you're faulted and then you end up getting a judgment, next step is you need to comply with whatever the court asks you to do. So if they say come in and fill out this questionnaire, or they mail it to you and say fill out this questionnaire, or they ask you some questions over the phone once you had that judgment, you need to always make sure you comply. Now, you don't want to over leverage yourself to make something, to give up your rights. So you got to be, you got to watch out for that. But at a minimum, you got to make sure that you're compliant. If you're compliant with the order that the court gives, and you do that to the best of your ability, you're going to be able to not get into the same situation she got into. Now, looking at more detail about her story, the reason why she got into more trouble was because she was on Instagram claiming that she got almost $2 million in the bank. So you're asked to come into court to pay a judgment, and then you're on Instagram saying that you have $2 million in the bank. Those two things don't match when you have a court order And you've also even it stated that she gave documents to prove that she can't pay the judgment. Now there's a conflict because she's on social media saying that she has the money, and then she's in court with documents claiming that she doesn't have the money. And now, I won't get into all of the other story. I'm not here to do any of that stuff. Mainly my whole goal with this video was to prove to you that judges will put an order out to arrest people over civil debt. So if you have a debt collection lawsuit coming at you, you can go to summonsmaster.com to get a fully formatted response to every allegation and a defense to potentially help you win your case and support all the way through from start, the middle to end of your case, so you don't end up in a similar situation like this lady did. Thank you for your time. Subscribe to the channel, post your questions and comments, like this video. This is Stephen A. Williams, president and founder of thecreditrepairshop.com and founder and creator of summonsmaster.com.